friends, I hope you're doing well. It's been crazy windy here, so I have like leaves all over the place. It's like insane. Okay, yes, Sunny. So today I'm going to do some random garden chores that I've been procrastinating. I have the dogs right at my feet here, and one of them is cleaning the bird bath. This is something I don't want to do. I hate doing it. It's a pain in the butt, but it has to be done. So let's go and start the process. Okay, there's the dreaded bird bath. I gave this a good cleaning probably in end of January, February, but with the sun and the heat and everything else, it's just really, really gross. So what I need to do first is empty the water, and I just dump it because this is awkward to, it falls apart like my bird bath because it's in pieces. So this piece and that piece and the bottom piece, it's all connected. Like so I can't just like lift it right out. So I'm going to dump it out, and then I'm going to move it, and then I have to make sure I don't do anything wrong with the solar panel there. But this is such a pain, so might as well get started. All right, I just moved the pot and the solar panel off to the side, and now I'm just going to dump it, and it's going to go, it should go in the succulent bucket behind it. Oh my God, this is so gross. Bird baths are nice, but they are not fun to clean. All right, now I'm going to lift this out so we can clean it. To clean it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it with vinegar and water, and this should come right up. Vinegar is safe for birds, so when they drink the water, it's not going to affect them. I would not use chlorine or bleach or anything like that. And just spray it, and then we'll let it sit for 10 minutes, and this should spray right off. So yeah, so I'm using a spray bottle. I filled it about halfway with water and the other half with white distilled vinegar. I can see it already moving. Now we're just going to let it sit for 10 minutes, and hopefully I got a little scrubby that I'll use to just clean it, but I'm going to wait for this to just kind of set for a little bit so it's easier to scrub. I mean, this will be pretty easy to scrub to begin with, but we'll just let it sit for 10 minutes. While waiting for the bird bath to sit for 10 minutes, the pot that I had next to the bird bath, I'm going to plant in it Gaura. It is looking really sad. I'm going to peel off all the dead on it. It's been sitting in this pot. I originally got this to plant in the front yard, but then I changed my mind, and so I just kept it in the pot, and I really liked the way it looked. I had it sitting in the blue pot, and I liked the way it looked in the pot all by itself. So I thought, well, I might as well plant this up since I don't really have a spot in the garden for it anymore. I'll just give it a little home by itself. It's a great plant. I have one in my petunia, my petunia bed. Let me show you. But isn't it pretty? But let me show you it in the bed. Sometimes they get really big. Here, let me show you. It's right behind me. So this is the Gaura. And it's just nice, pretty pink flowers. I was expecting it to get a little taller in there, but it didn't. And that's okay. It's a little bit different. This bed is getting so full. It is like grown drastically in the past couple days. But let's get back to planting. So the Gaura, just let you know, it gets 20 inches wide and tall, zones 5 through 9. Moisture is low. This is a great drought tolerant plant. It's a versatile plant that works well in perennial gardens, rock gardens, borders, containers, excellent cut flower, heat and drought tolerant. but I like it. It's a pretty flower. It's so whimsical. So I'm going to put it in the pot. Let me get a little bit closer shot so you can see this. All right, that's the white pot I'm going to use. Grab my gardening gloves, but I think that'll look nice in there. More pink, I know. My husband's like, last night he came home, he's like, holy petunias, your garden is all petunias. And I'm thinking to myself, it's all pink, all this pink. I may have put a little bit too much soil in there. Yeah. We'll just take it out first. The bees like this plant too. Take a little. So that'll be good. It's all planted up. It looks cute in that pot. I forgot to add Sure Start. That's okay. I think my dogs are tearing up my garden because of Sure Start. So I'm not going to put it in this plant because I forgot. But now that this is done and planted, I'm just going to push it back there for now, and I will find a spot for it in the garden. But right now I need to clear the area so we can finish the bird bath. All right, so now we're just going to give it a squirt. Let's see how this, excuse me, Sonny. Sounds like PG&E is back again. Ooh, this stuff is, normally this works, but this stuff is, I'm gonna be scrubbing for a while here. Normally it comes right out, but it's not. So I am going to squirt it again and let it sit. Maybe I need to use straight vinegar. Maybe not diluted. Let me go grab straight vinegar and see if that works. So I'll show you. This is what I'm using, and I put from the spray bottle. I'm just sticking it on there, and then that way I can spray it instead of pouring it. Watch it, boys. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for another 10 minutes, and hopefully that works. Let's see if a little scrubbing helps. Yeah. I don't know. This is not looking good. I may have to give up and figure out what else I can use. But in the meantime, let's do another project while that sits. Right now we are looking at we are in my patio area. I had cleared this whole area out here to make it a blank space so I could put my gardening tools. And I'll do that when we redo the patio. But in the meantime, our neighbor's peach tree is hanging off the side. And as much as I love their peach tree, the peaches are toxic to dogs, especially if they have the pit. And I don't want my dogs to get this. So I'm going to cut a little bit off. See, the peaches are falling off. I don't want them to get the peaches. Okay, that looks better. On this side of the fence here, I'll have my husband cut those off. I hate cutting someone else's tree, but it is hanging over, and I don't want this. Peaches could kill a dog, so that is why I did that. And as you can see, he's nosy, and these dogs like to come over here. I have the peach tree in pieces that I picked up in a bucket, and he's smelling for it. So yes, so that is moved. So that's a chore I've been wanting to do, so I'm glad that is done. Back to the bird bath. All right, hopefully, let's see. I don't know. That stuff is not coming out. So I checked with ChatGPT, and it is vinegar and water. And they said to use 9 parts water, 1 part vinegar. And I kind of did half and half. Then I used straight vinegar. And they said let it sit 5-10 minutes, which I did. And it's still not coming out. And because this is resin, you can't use a heavy abrasive. That's why I'm using this little brushy thing. This might take a while. I mean, part of it's okay. I don't know why. I mean, when I did this in February, it was so easy. I just sprayed, waited, and then rinsed it right off. But this stuff is just, it's not coming off. Friends, it looks better than it did. Let me show you. It's hard to move around. I got dogs everywhere. It looks better. It's not perfect. I don't know what else to do for it. I did everything that you're supposed to do, and I can't use chemicals in it because it's a bird bath. We don't want our birds to get sick. So I'm going to put it back up in that spot. Now I'm just going to fill it with water. My pot is, I used the blue pot that Gaura was sitting in, and it's a little bit higher, so now the leaves are getting in the way of the lighting on it. So I'm going to have to move the wine barrel. I just wish I had a permanent spot to put it. Oh, the bird bath, it looks better. Definitely doesn't have all that red in it, the red algae. Okay, it looks so much better. It's not perfect, but you can only do what you can do, right? But it's running, the pump's running. This should make the birds happy. I know it's a fountain, but I use it more for a bird bath because the hummingbird loves to go in it, which is so funny because he swims on the top part, but when the water is flowing at the very top up there, he'll go up there and he'll try to like drink it. And it's such a nice peaceful sound, especially when I have traffic and PG&E. But we did quite a bit while waiting to clean up this bird bath, or this fountain. I'm very happy to get this done. Well, friends, I think that is it for today. It's going to be hot. I want to go to the beach. But unfortunately, it's always, you know, in Northern California, the beaches are so much colder here. The water's like 50 degrees all year round. Excuse me. And it's usually not warmer there. It's usually like in the 60s, maybe low 70s if you're lucky. When it's low 70s, then it's nice. But it just feels like a beach day. It's like warm and sunny and there's not much wind. This is like such a perfect day, but it's gonna get too hot to work outside. So I'm signing off. I hope you, oh, sirens, I'm so sorry. It's so loud here. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you can get in the garden, and I hope you're getting some nice weather. Talk to you guys later. Bye.